This is Wake Up Classy 97, the podcast, a replay of today's full show.
It's Josh and Chantel. Today is Tuesday, September 24th. On today's show, you're quite the list maker. You want to make me a list?
No.
Why?
Because.
All right. We get into a debate about the ingredients of Chex Mix because rye chips.
Gross.
Rye chips are so good.
Worse.
They're so good. Apparently, the pediatrician needs more comfortable parent seating options, and that's because we're old?
No, they're uncomfortable.
Oh, it's the bench's fault. Okay, got it. Let's see, you got into a little car crash.
Yeah, I did.
Not
my fault.
One.
Not my fault.
Okay. Adulting is the worst, hands down.
Agreed.
Yeah. Let's clear this up. Wear ankle pants, not pedal pushers,
Correct.
Bermudas.
Definitely not capris.
Definitely not capris.
Definitely not.
Heaven forbid. We are geriatric millennials, I guess. I am getting fantasy football shamed at work and at home, so thanks for that.
Be better.
Oh, come on. And you triggered my pet peeve rage.
Don't talk about it anymore.
That's at the end of the show.
Go eat a cookie.
I apparently need to eat a dozen cookies.
Thanks for listening to the show live every weekday morning from 6 to 10 and right here on the podcast. Enjoy today's show.
Hi, Chantel.
Hi, Joshua.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning to you, sir. Top of the day to you, sir.
Top of the day.
That's not even what they say.
Top of the morning.
There you go.
But top of the day is like, hey.
That's crazy.
It can only go down from here because we're at the top.
We are, actually.
Top of the day.
This is the beginning of the day.
I feel like that's the bottom, and you got to work your way up to the top of the day. But no, you're saying top, and maybe it's like chutes and ladders. Maybe it's not all downhill, but maybe you're going to coast.
Well, yeah, it
you
is
don't
like
have to work
chutes
so
and
hard
ladders.
today.
You got to slide down. There's a couple of slides, and then
Sure.
you got to get back up throughout the day.
Well, right now we're at the top of the morning to you. Do you know what today is?
Tuesday.
Well, yes, it is a Tuesday. It is National Voter Registration Day today.
I thought that already happened.
Yeah, I don't know where this comes from, but the point is register to vote.
I am registered to vote, and I will be exercising that right.
Ooh, good. Because we are, essentially how many days away until Election Day?
I don't know. Quite honestly, I'm tired of hearing about it.
Well, I get that. I get that. Days until Election Day. Dun, dun, dun. 41 days.
41 days.
Yeah. So not that long. So, yeah, go ahead and make sure you're registered. Check your registration often. Make sure you're good to go. If you don't know where to go to vote, what is it? Vote Idaho, vote Idaho, vote Idaho. I know it. I just don't know it off the top of my head.
You'll figure it out. You'll get it.
It's voteidaho.gov. That's the
There it
website.
is.
I knew
You
it
got
was.
it.
Yeah, voteidaho.gov, and you can check out a sample ballot there as well. You can also make sure that you're registered. You can register there. You can do early voting dates. There's all kinds of stuff. So go check that out. Cherry's Jubilee Day.
I've never had Cherry's Jubilee.
It's looking like a scoop of ice cream.
Okay, so far so good.
With homemade kind of cherry sauce. That's what it looks like. It looks nice. I would try it. I wouldn't be mad about
Me
some
neither.
Cherry's Jubilee.
Nobody ever makes me Cherry's Jubilee.
Nobody ever makes you mofongo either.
What's mofongo?
Look that up. It's from Puerto Rico. It's a unique blend of flavors and cultures that come together in a culinary delight. It's made from mashed plantains, which are kind of like a banana, garlic, pork cracklins, and some other seasonings. And there's some shrimp involved, it looks like.
Okay.
Mofongo.
That's a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Bluebird of Happiness Day.
What's that?
Well, you can celebrate by enjoying the beauty and fun of the Bluebird of Happiness by celebrating the day with joy and delight.
I start every day with joy and delight.
There you go. All right.
I am the bluebird of happiness.
It
Look
is-
at me.
Look at you.
The bluebird
Look at you.
of happiness.
There she is. Sing your little bluebird song. Oh, nice. National Punctuation Day.
What?
It's Lash Stylist Day.
Oh.
And this is kind of cool. National Day of Arts in Care Homes.
Oh.
Which is really
That's
cool.
important.
So this is creative expression in elder care, which enhances emotional well-being, fosters connections, and enriches the lives of residents. I think that's
absolutely that's important.
Fantastic.
I love that day.
That's what's going on.
Okay.
Top of the morning.
Bluebird of happiness. That's us.
Look at you.
Bing.
What's your song?
I don't know. What are you talking about?
Your bluebird song. Oh, man.
Are you feeling overwhelmed?
Not particularly.
Do you like to make lists?
That's you on 2 counts.
Yeah. This is a story for me.
Okay.
They're saying that you should try making a to-don't list. Instead of a to-do list.
I'm going to don't do that.
Yeah, to-don't. It's for all the 9 essential things that you do that take away your time. So, for example, don't overcommit to social engagements.
Okay.
Don't offer to do favors for everyone. Don't schedule meetings before 11 a.m. Don't skip lunch to keep working. Don't play. What's that game that you play? What is it?
On my phone?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
What is it called? Put it on your to-don't list.
Yeah. Sometimes it distracts me.
Exactly. The idea is to be mindful about stuff that's eating up your time and that you purposely say, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do the stuff that is enjoyable and the stuff that needs to be done and not the stuff that I don't want to do.
I get that. No, I think that's smart. I think it's being
Don't
cognitive.
go to work.
No.
Oh.
Because then you won't have somewhere to live.
Dang
it. It's important that you recognize things that are distracting you or taking up time you could be doing something more productive or valuable or worthwhile or whatever. And so I think that's important. Like, I mean, you could say, hey, don't use social media or don't use your phone for more than this amount of time.
Yeah, that's what I need to do.
Like things that just,
suck time.
Yeah. Yeah, that. So that's a good thing. I don't think you need to physically write a list.
I do. I like writing lists.
I know. But that takes me away from doing something more productive. So I'm going to don't write a list, but I might actively ponder and contemplate and say, hey, yeah, that's actually smart. I shouldn't do that.
So you're just creating a list in your head. You're just not writing it down.
Correct. That's what I'm saying. Because
Cute.
the part
How
where
mindful of you.
literally mindful. The part where I physically write it down takes too much time. I can't be bothered.
I can.
No, I know. And you do.
And I will.
And you will again. So maybe you could make my list.
All right.
Yeah, I don't need it.
I will make a list. I will make
a don't list.
For you?
Yeah, what do you think is on my list?
Don't play that game that you play.
That game.
Can't remember the name of it. Royal Match.
Which, by the way, yesterday was the first day I've played that in like a week.
What?
Yeah.
I'm shook.
I know. I know.
Don't play Royal
I've been busy.
Match. Josh's to-dos. You got to...
To-don'ts.
To-don'ts. That's right.
So far, it's one thing. Just don't play that game.
Yeah, that's it.
All right.
That's your biggest time waste.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. I'll let you have that one vice.
Thanks.
I'll be a nice wife.
All right. I can play my game. Emilio Santana. Emilio Santana is a 9th grader in Providence, Rhode Island. Back when he was in the 3rd grade, so we're talking 6 years ago, he made a commitment to grow his hair out so he could donate that hair to be made into wigs to help out kids who were sick.
Oh, nice.
It took him 6 years. He stuck with it, and he recently said it's time for the big haircut.
Big
He
day.
followed through.
Big day, buddy.
He said, I just wanted to do something special for kids who are going through tough times. His donation will be used to create wigs, plural, for children battling illnesses, bringing a bit of joy and confidence to their lives, which is huge. Emilio admitted that he was a bit sad to see his flowing hair get cut off. He said, I shed a few tears, but I just knew that I was doing this for a good reason and that this would make somebody happy. And Emilio grew some hair in 6 years.
How much hair did he grow?
A lot. He's got really thick hair. He has, when it's cut off and it's been put in the little ponytail things, I mean, I'm talking handfuls, 2 big handfuls of hair.
That's a lot of hair,
It's
Emilio.
A lot of hair. And, maybe if it grows back in another 6 years, he can do it again. But good for you.
How many wigs did it make? Did it say?
It said it will go into making wigs. I don't know how many, but it's a lot of hair.
That's a fascinating process. I wish I could watch the process of a wig being made.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I turned on How It's Made the other day, and you said that was awful.
Just because the narrator is so boring.
That's why it's great.
No, it's so boring. I want to see how stuff is made. I think that is fascinating, but you got to do it in a way that's exciting. He's just like, and here's the machine that does this, and this machine does this.
Yeah.
No, it's boring. It's boring.
Well, Emilio Santana is good news. Well done, Emilio. And your new haircut looks sharp. So
Sharp.
yeah, sharp looking cut.
Sharp dressed man.
It's good news to get you going.
I posted a thing yesterday about Chex Mix.
Yeah, you did, and you've stirred the pot.
Have I?
Yeah.
How so?
It's created quite the online controversy.
It does. It's not an
I
online
heard about it in
controversy.
person.
You did?
Yeah.
From who?
From a bunch of people who said, we're all team rye chip,
Ew,
right?
gross.
And I said, yeah.
No. Bye-bye, rye.
And one of the people that I was talking to about it said, I buy the extra bag of rye chips by themselves and put it in it because there need to be more. So.
Gross. No.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the question was, you have a bag of Chex Mix.
Or Gardettos. They're slightly different.
Sure. One thing has got to go. So you've got the mini breadstick, delicious. You've got the rye chip, disgusting. You've got the square pretzel,
decent.
Gross. You got the corn chicks,
bland,
delicious. Wheat Chex,
I'll
delicious.
Accept.
Circle pretzel,
also
disgusting.
Delicious.
This is why you and I make a good team, because
together
you
can have the mini breadsticks and the Chex. I don't care about those. I'll eat the rye chips and the pretzels.
And that's what we do.
And that's
when we
just
have
fine.
a bag of those in the car, often on road trips, I get a handful of stuff out and I said, here's your half, here's my half.
But here's the other part. You like Chex Mix more than Gardettos.
Correct.
Because it has the little corn Chex and wheat Chex.
Yeah, because I like the Chex.
I disagree. Gardettos are better than Chex Mix.
Disagree.
Well, and this is why we work, I guess. Because you get a bag of Chex Mix. I will say.
What will you say?
That their Muddy Buddies are pretty great.
Muddy Buddies.
I like Muddy Buddies.
Most of the people said that they would get rid of a pretzel because there are 2 pretzels.
Correct.
And you don't need 2 pretzels. One is a square pretzel, one is a circle pretzel. Wheat Chex, gross, someone said. Wrong. Rude.
A lot of people want to get rid of the rye chip, and I think that's crazy.
Because it's gross.
Because rye chips are so good.
Gross.
Do you not like it because it kind of tastes like chicken bouillon?
Yeah. Yes. My snack shouldn't taste like that.
It does, and it's delicious.
I love my snacks to
it
taste
kind of
like
tastes like ramen noodles, where you're like, yeah, but it's super crunchy and delicious. I like it.
It's not delicious.
I like it.
It's so gross. And plus, when you eat it, you have that taste in your mouth for 5 hours. And also, your mouth gets so dry from eating those. Ugh. Gross. Take your rye chips and get out of here. All of you rye chip eaters.
If you want to chime in, the Classy 97 community on Facebook, you'll see the picture of the Chex Mix ingredients. One's got to go. You can chime in. Classy 97 community on Facebook. Keeping that right, Chip. They're so good.
Ew, kick it to the curb.
They're so good.
I'm going to throw it out and smash it.
That's rude. I would eat it. Don't do that. Just hand it to me.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
We had to go to the Dr. Emery. The Dr. Emery.
Let's put this sentence in the right order. We had to go to the Dr. Emery. Emery had to go to the doctor.
Yes.
You went with her.
Yep.
Let's start there.
Okay.
And what happened?
We were there for a while, and they have a beautiful building.
Yeah.
Their benches are awful. The parent benches where you have to sit and wait while you're in the rooms, not the waiting room.
Right.
Just when
in the patient room. Yeah.
Awful.
I agree.
Awful.
I've had to sit there for a while before. It's a time.
It is a time.
Yeah.
And I sit there and I go, this is a beautiful space. I really wish that they had spent a little more money on
a little cushion.
Also, it needs to be a little bit longer because it's shorty. It's a shorty bench.
Wider.
Yes.
Like deeper.
Yes.
Not, I see what you're saying.
Because it comes to and I'm a short person.
Right.
It comes to my mid-thigh, and it's just not enough.
And it kind of cuts in.
Room.
Yeah. You need more bench and
some cushion.
Some cushion.
Yeah.
I get it. You should leave a comment card. Do they have that?
I don't think so.
Like a patient survey, and you go, "Hey, look, the care was great, but could you do something about the bench?"
I have no complaints other than the bench. They've always been wonderful. The people at the front desk, the nurses, the
totally agree.
Doctors, wonderful. I love them.
And you're not typically having to sit there like in a typical doctor visit. You don't have to sit on that thing for very long.
No, you don't. But
this is not a typical doctor visit.
The amount of times that I have gone there for my kids, even a small amount of time is too much time to sit on that bench.
Fair.
Because I've taken my kids there for years and years and years. Those benches have got to go. What kind of capital campaign do we need to?
I don't know.
What kind of fundraising do we need to do to get new benches for the doctor's office?
We should just get everybody together and protest out front. Put them in a pile and burn them. Put them in a pile and burn them, or whatever. Like, I don't know what do people do these days? I've not been involved.
I haven't been part of
You get like a sign and you stand out front with a group of people until change happens. I think that's how it works.
I will not go until you get new benches.
You glue your hands to the pavement, I guess, and
I'll stand outside all day.
Yeah, I'll be here all day
until you get new benches. Here's
Bring
the funny
them out
part:
and burn them. It feels a little extreme.
It does for a bench.
Donate them to a good cause.
There you go.
Just so I don't have to sit on them.
I really only have 3 more years until Emery's kicked out of that place.
It's true. And then you go to where they just have chairs.
Just regular chairs. Well, and then I won't need to go. So
that's weird.
Because she'll be an adult.
That's weird.
I know.
Let's pump the brakes on that.
Does that freak you out a little bit?
That's a little bit weird. Yeah. Yeah, let's slow your roll.
We got old children,
yeah,
Josh.
let's slow down. We can't both be an adult right now. What in the world?
Both of us?
No, both of us.
Oh.
The kids. I'm never going to be an adult.
No, me neither.
Yeah. No way. That's overrated.
I am a maniac about time. You know this about me.
I do. I do know this.
If I feel like I'm running late for something, I panic. I had 2 hours to drive somewhere, to drive to Blackfoot. I drove to Blackfoot yesterday. I had 2 hours to drive to Blackfoot.
And back.
With
a short to-do in the middle.
Yeah.
Drive to Blackfoot, do the thing, drive back.
Yeah. And I said, I don't think I'm going to make it in time. I just don't think I'm going to make it in time.
How much extra time did you have?
I didn't have that much, actually, because it takes forever just to get across town sometimes.
I understand that. Yeah.
So I picked up Emery. I left work. I picked up Emery because she had to go with me.
Right.
Picked her up.
Drove
to Blackfoot.
Did the
We
thing.
did our thing there, which took no time.
Right.
I had to stop and get gas. We drove back home. I stopped and grabbed her some quick lunch, dropped her off at home, and then I drove to where I needed to be. So it was really like perfect timing. It did take me the 2 hours
Total.
to do the things. Yes. But I was kind of panicked, like, it's by the time we got to Blackfoot, it was probably 10:40. And I was like, I don't know if I'm going to have time.
Because you had to be somewhere by noon.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Okay.
And you made it.
And I made it. It was fine.
Hooray.
But I don't like being late to things.
I know.
And I don't like being on a time crunch. So
you put yourself on a time crunch. I think you like it.
I don't.
I think you love it. Otherwise, you wouldn't do it.
No, I didn't put myself on that time crunch.
What I'm saying is you look at the time and you go, we got to get moving. Things have to start happening. And you time crunch yourself.
Because you are quite the opposite.
Yep.
Where you're like, we got so much time. I'm like, we don't have any time.
Got all the time in the
We
world.
have no time.
Time is just a construct.
Well, I wish Emery would be more like you because she is not. She is more like me. And it's not a nice, healthy way to live. So I wish she had taken more of that genetics from you.
I don't think that's a genetic thing.
What is it?
That's a learned behavior.
Why didn't she learn your behavior?
Because I would say up until recently, I have not been the guy who was in charge of running the errands and the appointments and all of that stuff. But because you're working later and stuff has to happen, I'm doing the school pickup thing. I'm doing the appointment thing. I'm doing the pickups and drop-offs.
That's true.
And but up until like really this year, that's not been I've been working, and you've been the runaround one, and so that kind of has twisted, and where I'm like, yeah, I'll be there. I'm waiting outside. I'm here on time. Like there's this. Are you here? Are you on the way? And I'm like, yeah, I'm already there. Like, I'm out front.
And I think it's because she has a phone, so she's able to contact us pretty regularly.
Right.
But yesterday I had to pick her up for her appointment at 4, and 3:55 she's calling me and she's like, Mom, are you on your way? I'm like, yes, I'm almost there. It's going to be okay. We'll be okay. And she says, well, do you think we should call him and let him know that we're going to be late?
Oh, boy.
I said, no. We're going to be fine.
Oh, boy.
It's going to be fine.
Oh, boy.
I know. I don't want her to be like me, Josh.
I don't know. That's not my fault. I don't do that.
I know you don't.
I'm there when I need to be there. I show up. I'm punctual.
Not always.
Pretty much. Yeah. I'm pretty punctual. I show up. I'm there. I arrive precisely when a wizard is supposed to arrive.
Precisely when I'm meant to.
That's right. I'm neither early nor late. I arrive precisely when I am meant to. And it's a decent amount of time before or after when you expected me. I might show up a few minutes early and you go, oh, hey, surprise.
That is
I
a
also
surprise.
might be a couple of minutes after you expect me, and you're like, now you're here. We can get started. That's fine.
Who's waiting for you to get started?
No one. I'm not that important. No one is waiting for me at like a meeting going, as soon as he gets here.
Yeah, we can't get this going until Josh gets here.
Right. No, please start without
and
me. I'll
everybody's
catch
just like
up.
waiting, looking at their watches, like, ooh.
Yeah, see, that would stress you out. Me, I'm like, start the meeting. I don't need to be there for the first couple of seconds. You're good. I'm walking down the hall. I'll be there quick.
Yeah, I don't like being late. I don't like it at all.
I don't consider it late. Maybe that's the difference.
What do you consider it?
When I get there.
Oh, my. Who are you?
I'm not being rude or
No,
disrespectful to other people's time. Like, I think that's important. I just think, like, hey, is this a life or death situation? Or maybe we could exhale a little bit. It's 2 minutes after the top of the hour. We're going to be okay? I think we're all right. Let's breathe.
There are moments when I am like that. I would say 90% of my life is like, we gotta go. And then 10% of my life is, it's okay. It's okay.
Be cool.
Be cool. Like, because yesterday morning when I had that 2-hour window, I was like,
I know.
I'm not going to make it. And then at 4 o'clock when I needed to take her to her appointment, I was like, it's fine.
Yeah, settle down.
It's
all
cool.
Good. Yeah.
We'll get there.
Right.
So
I know.
good luck trying to figure me out.
Oh, I gave up on figuring you out. I just go with the flow. It's a good thing I'm a Pisces. Like, if you're into any of that, I am a go with the flow kind of guy.
You are.
And that's the way it works.
So as I said, I'm taking Emery to the doctor yesterday. We're driving, and I'm not speeding, but I was driving fast.
Okay.
And I'm going through our neighborhood, and Emery goes, Mom, there's an RC car up there. And I go, I see it. So somebody's driving an RC car in the road.
In the street.
And I slow down because I see it. And I go, is it a kid controlling the controller or is it an adult? I don't know who it is. And I see it, and he drives it over to the curb. And so then I go, okay, it's my turn to go past. And then I don't know what he was doing, if he forgot how the controls worked or what, but he drove it right in front of my car. And I'm still driving because I'm like thinking I'm all in the clear. So I'm driving, and then I hear a bang because the RC car and my car met. And
No way.
Did I just run over your RC car, dude? And I go, oh. And he's looking at me and he's laughing, and he like walks over to the car. And
you stopped?
Yeah, because
crunch.
As his RC car starts to go to my car, I stop, brake really hard.
And then hear the crunch.
It wasn't a crunch.
But he banged it into the car.
Yeah. He
drove it into the tire.
Drove the RC car into my tire.
Was this an adult or a kid?
It was an adult.
Okay.
And he walks over to my car and looks at it, and he gives me the hands it's okay. And I'm like, bro,
yeah,
what are you doing?
You had your car in a safe zone.
Why did you just run it into the middle of the road?
Because it's a car.
And then he's laughing. He doesn't pick it up. He just keeps driving it around. And I'm like, you're going to get smashed again, bud. What are you doing?
There has to be another place you can drive your car that isn't the road.
I was trying to think what time it was. Yeah, because he could have gone to the school blocks away.
Whatever. I mean, he could have gone anywhere. That wasn't a road with cars on it.
I really thought I had run over his RC car, but
not your fault.
It wouldn't have been my fault.
It wasn't like you aimed for it.
No, he ran his car into my car.
Right.
He owes me some money.
Oh, is that right?
I should have stopped.
Did his little plastic tire dent your big rubber tire?
Insurance card, please.
Yeah. We're going to have to swap insurance, buddy.
I'm going to take a picture of this.
Yeah. That would have been license and registration. You know the deal. We got to do this.
This is how it works, bud. You got wheels. You need insurance.
I'm glad that everybody's okay. Nobody was injured, and the car is good.
Well, why would he drive it
I don't know.
into my car?
To see what would happen.
Get out of here.
Sometimes you got to see what would happen.
So Beck sent us a picture yesterday. He really loves the Cincinnati Bengals.
That's true.
And they're not doing so great right now. So he asked AI to predict the next 10 Super Bowls.
Oh, he did? Or did he find that online?
Oh, he probably found it online. I think he found it online. So somebody told AI to predict the next 10 Super Bowls. And it has the Bengals winning in 2027 and 2028.
Back-to-back.
Back-to-back wins.
Against who?
The 49ers and the Cowboys.
Okay. So who does it say is going to win this year?
This year will be the Chiefs and the Cowboys, with the Chiefs winning.
Okay.
Which is what you think, too.
I think that's the script that has been written. If you buy into the scripting of the games, boy, oh boy, is there evidence that they want that to happen. It's gross.
Okay. So then it has the Vikings, my team, going against the Bengals in 2031 with the Vikings winning.
Okay.
And I said, at first glance, I said, I'm not going to live that long.
I know. That's what you said. You said 2031. I said, that is 7 years from now. That's not like 100 years from now.
How come when you look at 2031, it seems so far away?
Because that's ridiculous.
But when you put it into like it is only 7 years away.
It's 7 years away.
But when you look at the date, you're
right.
like 2031.
Yeah, it's going to be 2030 in 6 years.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, as I said, initially I looked at the date and I go, well, I'm not going to live that long. And you said, I sure hope so.
Yeah. That's only 7 years.
That's only
6.5.
I'll be 50.
Oh, wow.
Holy moly. And then I said, I don't even know if I'm going to even like the Vikings in 2031.
Now, that's probably a more realistic thing to say.
Why?
Why?
Why won't I like them?
Why won't you like them?
Yeah.
But you might not like them tomorrow. I don't know.
I might not even like football in 7 years. I might get bored and say, I need something else to watch.
Or you might be into baseball.
Oh,
Yeah.
never. Never.
Yeah, you might be.
No.
You might be like, let's hit some homers.
Oh, no. Boring. Baseball, there's too many innings. There's not enough excitement.
How many innings should there be?
5.
5.
Yep.
So you want it to be half as long.
Yep.
Okay. Look, the game inserted a thing for you to stand up and stretch because they knew it was going to be a long night.
Boring.
All right. So you think it should be 5 innings?
5 innings.
And what else?
More action.
Okay. How? What do you want to add? How are you going to get more action?
You're allowed to hit people with the baseball.
What?
Yeah. To get them out. It's like a dodgeball baseball combo.
Uh-huh.
It's like a mashup.
I don't think chucking the ball at somebody's body, one, you better be a good aim.
Well, they could wear padding if you want. And you can't throw it at anybody's head because that's not safe. But in order to get people out, yeah, you take a body shot.
I don't know.
Chuck the ball at the people. You're out.
Chuck the ball at the people.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be more exciting to watch baseball?
Maybe.
If you make that happen, then I'll go to a baseball game.
What about hurdles?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Obstacles
that they have
between the bases.
Yeah, great idea. Mud pits.
Yeah.
And stuff.
Mud pits and stuff. And then you'd watch baseball.
Yes.
That's like when they did the XFL, which was the Extreme Football League, and they changed the rules to make it higher impact, and people were getting very hurt. So they said, yeah, this isn't a good idea. We're going to run out of players because everybody's getting hurt because of our rules. We probably shouldn't do this. And then it went away. Yeah.
Well, I don't want anybody to get hurt. I just want more excitement.
Mm-hmm.
Make it safe, but make it more exciting.
Extreme baseball.
Like the Savannah Bananas. I'd watch that.
Yeah.
I'd watch that kind of baseball. Regular baseball? No, thank you.
Okay.
Baseball's so boring.
No, I heard about it. You told us all. We know.
Let's talk about adulting.
Why? Why can't we talk about like being a kid? It was way more fun.
Take a little quiz.
Oh, we're gonna do a quiz?
Yeah. How adult are you?
All right. I'll grab a piece of paper.
Okay.
Okay. I got a pen.
You have a favorite washing machine setting?
I don't really.
I don't either because I just I put my normal clothes in, I hit the normal setting. I put my towels in, I hit the towel setting. I hit my delicates in, I put the delicate setting. So it's 0 for that.
Do I own a washing machine? Yeah. Do I use it? Yeah. Do I care that much about laundry? No.
Nobody cares.
Do I separate all the whites and all the color stuff? No. Do I care? No. Do I separate clothes and towels and wash towels separately? Sure. Yeah. But I don't care.
Okay.
It's laundry. Bleh.
You get excited about a new small appliance. Ooh, I got a new air fryer. Ooh, I got a new toaster. Ooh, I got a new
whatever
food processor.
I would say yes, but we haven't done that in a minute.
Right.
Like, what's probably the most recent one we got? We had to replace our air fryer, so we got
had
a
to
newer
replace
air
our
fryer.
coffee maker too.
Oh yeah, we did. And then and we got a real fancy one that makes hot water. It's a fancy hot water machine. That's all it is.
That is all it is.
All it does is make hot water. What a silly machine.
Yep.
And then you got an Instant Pot a while ago.
Oh, that was years and years and years ago.
But that was exciting
I
times.
used my birthday money to buy that.
Is that right?
Yes.
Wow. I was trying to think if there's been any kind of big appliance thing.
Guess when
Not
was the
really.
last time I even used my Instant Pot?
I don't know, not that long ago.
No, it's been a while.
Yeah.
Okay. Young people's music sounds like noise.
No.
If young people's music is EDM,
You don't like
that's just noise.
music. You just like
That's
words.
just noise. I
You
like music.
You like singing.
And music.
The music that accompanies the singing.
Hey, how dare you? How dare
But
you?
if it's just beat, you're like, no, this isn't it. Where's the words?
All right, stop. I'm complaining about the new generation. I find myself complaining about the new generation.
No.
You do.
No.
Yeah, you do.
What? These kids, I tell you. I haven't done
Unnecessary
this.
noise gets me angry.
Yeah.
What's all that noise?
What's that racket? Just this morning, there was a noise outside, and you over there went, what was that? And I said, probably a semi going by. They're crazy loud. They do that air brake thing.
All right.
Oh, what is that about? Stop it.
You get excited about going to bed?
Yeah.
I love going to bed.
Yep.
You recognize the benefits of drinking water.
I should drink more.
You watch everything with subtitles.
No.
You're excited when somebody cancels plans.
It depends on the day.
Oh, I get excited about
Do
that.
you?
Yeah. Especially because then I don't have to be the canceler. And I go,
see.
oh, I didn't want to go. I'm so glad you canceled.
I see.
You have a favorite burner on the stove?
The
I
front
do.
two.
The front left.
That's
is
your
my
favorite?
Yep.
I like to vary it up.
Do you?
I do.
Fancy.
Yep.
You get upset when somebody wants to meet you after 8 p.m.
Who wants to do that?
Nobody.
I
Ew.
have not had anybody be like, hey, you want to get together like 9? No. That would be the answer.
You buy seated tickets at a concert.
Yep. They're better anyway.
You look outside when it rains and say, we needed this.
No. I know people that do that.
Who?
Anytime it rains, they go, well, we need the moisture.
We need the moisture.
We need the moisture. And I go, yeah, I get it. But also,
People are just parrots, so aren't they? Like, do we really need it? Or are you just repeating what somebody else told
we got
you?
to fill that aquifer. I heard about that. I get it. Yeah, it's important. We don't want to be in a drought. Like, yeah, we need moisture. Like, the water cycle's important to the ecosystem. Yes. That's what I'm going to start saying. Water cycle at work.
That's what you should say. Ecosystem doing its job.
Yeah, look at that.
We live for another day.
Yeah, all right. Plants are going to be producing more oxygen tomorrow.
What was your score? What'd you get?
Oh, I didn't write down points.
I didn't either.
I threw my paper away.
You did?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, because I wrote down one thing, and then I was like, why am I writing this down? So I gave up on that.
Well, you're an adult.
Thanks.
Congrats. I saw a picture yesterday. It actually was a TikTok, and it is a woman wearing Chuck Taylors, Converse, with ankle socks, which is my standard choice of footwear most days.
Yeah, I mean, I've got Sambas on and ankle socks. That's what I wear often, and then I have Chucks as well that I'll wear. And
I'm not
couple
wearing
different
them
kinds of
today,
shoes.
but I typically do wear Chucks most days.
Yeah.
I like them. They're comfortable. They're made of canvas, so they're not very warm, but it doesn't matter because they're comfortable and I like them and they're cute.
Okay.
And this video said that this is what geriatric millennials wear.
Geriatric millennial.
And I showed it to Emery and I said, would you classify me as a geriatric millennial? And she said, yes, 100% yes.
No way.
Yeah.
That's rude.
That's what I said.
Geriatric should not be associated with me at all ever.
Now, when we got pregnant, we are early 40s. When we got pregnant with Emery in our early 30s, there was a woman in our labor and delivery class who was 40, and she was classified as a geriatric pregnancy.
I think that was in California. She was talking about, and I think she was like 35. She was young. She was like mid-30s, maybe like 32, 35. And she said in California, she would be considered a geriatric pregnancy, which I thought, what?
But that is because there's things that might happen.
Sure.
In that
absolutely
term of pregnancy, that late life. I don't want to say late life because
that's not even middle age.
No.
Crazy.
Stop saying geriatric. That's not even a nice word, is it?
No. Geriatric.
Geriatric millennial.
Right.
That's what Emery thinks I am.
Because you wear
Chucks
I wear
cool
and ankle socks.
Chucks and ankle socks.
And
cool.
skinny jeans and capris.
I don't wear capris.
I
don't wear capris.
You wear capris.
They're not. They're pants. I just roll up the cuff a little.
To make them look like capris.
Ew. Josh, don't say capris. I don't wear capris.
Geriatric capris.
Capris are like mid-calf. And my pants are barely at my ankles.
So
shut it down.
They're capris?
No, we got to fight about this. Because
I got to look this up.
I don't like what you're hinting at. I don't like it at all.
I got to figure out like
what?
Okay, so you're saying you wear ankle pants?
Yes.
Ankle pants.
Yes.
I had to look up the difference. So these are ankle pants.
Yeah.
Which are just short pants.
Yeah. Ankle pants.
Right.
Yep. Cool.
Versus
cool.
a capri, which I'm still looking for.
There's
a Bermuda short. You like a pair of Bermudas?
No, I don't. When have you ever seen me wearing anything like that?
Okay, I see the capri.
Yeah.
No, those are pusher pants, pedal pusher pants.
That's the same.
No, it's not.
Capris and pedal pushers are the same thing.
No, pedal pusher is like barely, it's like a real long shorts. Like it's knee, it covers the knee, but then it ends there. Pedal pushers are long.
Okay, it's a long capri, but it would classify the same as a capri.
I think a capri's a little longer. A capri is between a pedal pusher and an ankle. And I could see you wearing any of this.
No, I don't wear capris. You know why? Because my legs are not equipped to look that
what
good
does
in that style.
Mean? You don't have the right legs equipped. What does that mean? I am real confused.
You have to have the right leg to look good in a capri. I don't have the right leg.
You only have two left legs? I'm real lost.
The point is, I don't wear those. I wear ankle pants.
Cool. You're flabbergasted. You threw all your stuff. The what? Capris.
Now I got to reinvent my whole style. Is that what you're saying? This is what I wear. I wear my ankle socks, my Converse, and my ankle pants. That's what I wear.
I said one word and you went off the rails. I said you wear capri pants and you went in a downward spiral. That's what's the trauma with capris?
Because they're ugly. Ooh.
All righty.
Okay. There's a TikTok challenge where it's like, how do you see your spouse is kind of what it's called. It's how do you see me? And so basically it gives you these categories and then you fit things into those categories. For example, if I think of Josh and somebody says, what's his animal? I think Jack Russell Terrier.
You think I'm a Jack Russell Terrier?
No, when I think of an animal, that's what I think of because that's what you wanted for so long.
I see.
Okay? Do you get it?
No, but we'll play.
Okay. Place.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
So I've seen this, but
People put
usually
pictures.
It's got pictures.
We're not going to do pictures.
So you're doing an audible version of this. I see.
You got it. Josh.
I see. Okay. So so place, I see I see you in like a little reading nook, a warm little reading nook with like a little mug of warm tea and your book and your blanket.
Oh,
that's where I see
nice.
you place.
I see you in the mountains on a hiking trail with a nice little stream.
Yeah.
With the whites so you can catch those fish.
That's right. With the white waters.
You skipped animal.
Oh, I forgot animal. Animal. What kind of animal? I'm going to have to think about animal for a minute.
Then they had a plant. I don't have a plant for you because I don't know what plant makes me think of you.
I would say probably some sort of like just a floral arrangement of spring flowers.
For me?
Yeah, for you. Mm-hmm. Yep, spring flowers.
Okay. Season?
Your spring again.
I see your summer.
Oh, you're so summer. Okay, spring
your hobby?
Season.
Fishing, of course.
Your hobby, list making.
That's a lame.
No, you have a whole craft room of stuff. There's sewing and quilting and
I've been
there's
down there
journaling
in a long time,
and there's all that list making and paper crafts and those kinds of things. But mostly list making.
One of these days I'll have time to do my hobbies.
Yeah, and mostly list making.
Color? You're yellow.
Am I?
Yeah.
You're kind of a bluish green.
Why?
Because that's what I see.
Oh, you're fluorescent
Your
yellow.
aura is a blue green.
My aura.
Mm-hmm.
Your drink? You're a frozen lemonade.
Yes. You're like a chai with cinnamon in it.
Yum.
Yeah.
I love chai.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go get some chai right now.
I know. I get you. You're like a Christmas morning.
And your food. Tacos. Tacos and chips
so
and salsa
good.
for you.
So good. And tater tots.
Yes.
God, I love tater tots. Your food is some kind of dip. You like a dip.
Do I?
Yeah. You like to dip.
I do like to dip.
Yeah. You're a dipper.
Yeah.
Whether it's hummus, fondue.
Fondue?
Yeah, like a queso.
I haven't had fondue in a long time. Queso is so
See,
delicious.
your dips. Your dips. Your animal.
But, okay, if there's a dip, if I'm a dip, there has to be, I am a dip, that's for sure. If there has to be the right amount of ratio. There has to be the right amount of dip and the right amount of dippers. Whether it's chips or bread.
I know.
You can't have too much of one and not enough of the other.
Yeah.
It's got to be the right ratio.
So your animal, I'm putting down like a bird, like a finch or something. Like some kind of bird. So I feel like we're missing one. That's only 8. Shouldn't there be 9?
Yeah, but plant.
Yeah, I
one.
gave you the spring flower.
I didn't give you a plant.
Oh.
Because I don't know.
Right.
And character. The character was
if
on
you
there.
were a character.
But I don't know that one for you either.
All right. Well, that was neat. I drew it in this way, but
you did.
Yeah, but
Good
then
job.
I can actually turn it into I'll turn it into a social post later.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can actually see what I see when I say what I said. You know what I mean?
I do.
Okay.
Okay.
I can't even walk around this place. You've demolished the entire family in fantasy football so much that coworkers say, "Hey, how's your fantasy team going?" And I say, "Not great. Like, I'm first in waiver order, if that tells you anything. That's because I got the lowest points of my entire family this week." And
way low. I'm not just talking.
Let's slow down.
Half of my points.
Slow down.
You're 50%
Can
lower
we slow
than me.
down?
I will not.
So I'm walking down the hall getting asked these questions. And one of the guys who works here said, "Well, hey, there's only 4 teams on your league. How's this even possible? How do you have so many injuries?"
Yeah.
And he said, "If you need my 8-year-old daughter to teach you how to do fantasy, she'll tell you some tips." And I went, "Go away! I don't deserve this. What have I done but try to play an honest game of fantasy football?"
And your team, you picked really good players.
I've gone through the injury curse.
They have been all underperforming, all of them. You had Travis
It's wild.
Kelce. You have Tyreek Hill.
I still do.
You have, who's your quarterback?
I have, what's his name? Hurts. Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who I saw an article yesterday that said, is he still a top 5 quarterback? I'll tell you, it's a little ridiculous. It's a lot ridiculous. And now I'm getting shamed around the office.
Oh, no.
For nothing. Nothing of my own fault. I just picked players I thought were good.
I know.
And now here I am.
You have CeeDee Lamb.
I know.
They've all been so underperforming, all of them. I don't know what's going on.
There are memes about bad tight ends that are like, I'm glad I didn't waste my picks on these guys. I have both of them in the meme. I have both memed tight ends.
You do.
It's outrageous.
You have, how many people do you have injured?
Enough.
Even your benched quarterback, Baker Mayfield, he's been underperforming too.
I know.
Now, if you look at a winning team.
Okay, that's enough. Which is any other team in the league, because all 3 of you have higher scores than me. Look, I won first week against you, which was awesome.
That's okay.
And I didn't gloat, and I didn't walk around and go, "Oh, beat you." But then you over here, you're insane with your 3.
2 and 1.
Oh, you're 2 and 1.
2 and 1.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not. Listen, it's not my fault that my team is better than yours. It's not my fault that Lamar Jackson got me 25 points to your 6.
We weren't even playing against each other. We're
No,
not
we were
against
not.
each other this week. I think we're against each other week 5.
Well, you better work on getting your team back up to speed because they're sad. What a pitiful little bunch of underdogs.
I'm going to have to rename my team.
Underdogs.
We're Mojo Dojo Casa House right now. It's just not working out. It's not working out for the Mojo Dojo Casa House. It's not good.
It is not. Your team, not good. My team, however.
All right. I've heard enough about your team.
160 points.
Yeah, I know. We all know. What was that?
That was my.
Yeah, you still can't do that. You still can't do that. Maybe one day.
Rude.
Would you rather this or that?
Would you rather go to a pumpkin patch?
That sounds good, Tom.
Or go on a scenic drive to look at the leaves?
Oh, it's the scenic drive.
I think so,
I want
too.
to do that.
Me too.
Like right away.
Me too. We have to
the
because
colors
it changes
are
so quickly.
popping off right now.
Popping off.
Yeah. If you're a leaf peeper, now's the time.
Let's go.
We have to go. What do you got going tonight?
Nothing.
Let's go. We're taking the drive. We're going leaf peeping.
Can we take a couple of photos?
No.
Why?
Because what? Yes. Right. Yeah. Of course. Let's not make it a whole thing, but yeah.
What's the whole thing?
Like a outfit thing and a whole thing.
I stopped doing that years ago.
No, I know. I'm not saying like the matching outfit. I'm just saying like let's just go have a good time.
Okay, that's fine. we're going to be missing a member of our family anyway.
Right. Well,
So-
and the other one probably doesn't want to go.
The other one will be cranky about it.
That's
yeah.
what I'm saying. It'll probably just be you and me going to leaf peep.
All right. We'll go take some engagement photos.
All right. So cute. Yeah, I would rather look, they're both great fall activities now that we're officially in fall, but right now is the window to go peep the leaves if you're into the leaves. 'Cause
I know
it's
exactly where to
happening right
go.
now. So do I.
Let's take the dog. We can go on a little nature walk.
Okay.
The dog won't complain.
Are you wanting to go north or south?
North.
East.
Northeast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know where I'm thinking?
Yeah, I think I know where you're thinking.
You know where I'm thinking.
I know where you're thinking.
Yeah.
It's good photos there.
It is.
Yeah.
And there's a little bridge area.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
You know.
Yeah.
You
The
get it.
bridge was crushed in last time we were there, though, remember?
Sad, yes.
We'll have to see if they've repaired it. Anyway, that's one spot, but I didn't know if you meant go south. I don't know if the leaves down south are going crazy or
Ooh,
not.
that's a good spot,
But we haven't
too.
been there in a long time.
We haven't been there. Ooh, let's go to
We
theirs.
got these little secret leaf peep spots.
Hmm.
They're not that secret.
No,
They're very...
anybody can drive to
they're
them.
very
And we see
public
people there all the time.
I know, yeah.
It's
Like,
not
oh, hey,
a hidden
hey,
area.
other people.
Let's do it.
All right, that's the plan for tonight.
Ooh, and I'll get a chai tea.
Oh, look at you. Cozy. Get your big sweater.
I'll get my
or
big scarf.
Big scarf. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, I'm going to ask you this question, and then I want you to give me the answer with immediate response.
All right, this is like okay. All right, go ahead.
I immediately think less of you if blank.
You don't put your shopping cart back in the corral.
I knew you were going to say that.
That's a litmus test for whether you're a good person or not. Top of the list. If you don't put your cart back in the corral, you are a terrible human. That's it. Like, that is top of the list. If you just push it next to your car and get in and drive away and think that's good enough, you're a rude person.
I think another one for you would be if people get their registration sticker.
Oh, come on. What's the deal? Can we, just for a minute, this is a PSA. Why would you, this is a trigger one. Why'd you bring that up? Ugh. Listen, on the license plate, there is a designated spot for your registration sticker. It is in the bottom right corner. It's a little white square when your plate was brand new, and the intention is that you put the sticker over the top of that every time you re-register. That's the goal. Stack them up. Put the sticker in the same spot. Don't do a four corners thing. Don't turn it vertically in between your county and the rest of your license plate number. Stop it. Bottom right corner, where it goes, move on. Do it right. If I was assigned to traffic patrol, I would pull those people over and go, fix it right now. Get out and fix it. What are you doing? Why would you even bring this up? Shopping carts and registration stickers, giant pet peeves of mine.
That was fun, Josh.
Was it? Come on. What are we doing as a society? We can't even handle putting a sticker in the bottom right corner.
Here's mine. I'm not going to go off like you did, but I immediately think less of people when you leave your garbage where you were sitting in a theater or a movie theater.
Or an arena.
In a play.
A concert,
anywhere. If you're going to
sporting
attend
event.
something
Yep.
and you walk out and leave your garbage there for somebody else to clean up.
True story. Now, if you drop some popcorn and there's some crumbs and stuff, they're going to come by and sweep that stuff
different.
up. That's a different deal. But yeah, if you just leave your cups.
I'm going to leave my cup here. I'm going to leave my
Somebody
empty.
gets paid to do that.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
I immediately.
Totally agree. Another litmus test.
Yeah.
Are you a good person? Do you take your trash out, or do you wait for somebody else to do it? Do you put your card away, or do you wait for somebody else to do it? Do you put your sticker in the bottom right corner?
And that's going to do it for us. Josh needs a cookie.
I do. I think I need a cookie and go calm down. Have a great rest of your Tuesday. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning. Hey, don't forget you can listen to the podcast. That's this whole show, minus the music. So we take 4 hours of the show you hear live every weekday. We turn it into about an hour-long podcast, and you can listen to it on demand whenever you want. So if you want to hear me go off about shopping carts and share that with some people you know who don't do it, you can. It's in the podcast. Maybe you know somebody who doesn't put their sticker in the right spot and you want to say, listen to this. You can. Wake Up Classy 97, the podcast, available everywhere you get podcasts. Spotify, Apple, Amazon, YouTube Music, everywhere. Just search Wake Up Classy 97. Tell your smart speaker to play Wake Up Classy 97. See what happens. You get the podcast. That's what happens.
See what happens. Do it. I dare you.
Yeah, I dare you. See what happens. Have a great day. We'll see you back here tomorrow.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to Wake Up Classy 97, the podcast. If you enjoy the show, please share, subscribe, and rate the podcast. Wake Up Classy 97 is hosted by Josh and Chantel Tyler and is a production of Riverbend Media Group. For more information or to contact the show, visit riverbendmediagroup.com.